Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's morning meditation. As I was reading through the Proverbs, I came across this wonderful set of verses in Proverbs chapter 15, verses 16 and 17. They say, "Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred." The coupling here always compares the temporal with the spiritual. It says that it is better to have a little bit here temporally of the world's pleasure if you also have with it the fear of the Lord. And that means a right relationship with God. You are reverencing Him, you are following Him, He is caring for you, watching over you, filling you with His Spirit. If you have a little bit in this world, by the world's standards, you might be considered poor. But if you're in a right relationship with God, you're going to have everything that you need all the time. So it's prioritizing the spiritual over the temporal, rather than the other side is great treasures with trouble. If you emphasize the temporal above the spiritual, the physical above the eternal, then there's always going to be trouble. Things are going to be out of balance. It's the same thing in verse 17. Better is a dinner of herbs, a simple dinner of vegetables, where love is, than a big feast, a fatted calf, where hatred is. Love is one of the other attributes of God. God is love. So again, if we are prioritizing love in our life, then the simple things will suffice us. But you can have the best that this world has to offer, and if you don't have love, you don't have anything. Paul, in speaking to Timothy, wanted his young disciple to know and understand this very similar thought. And he tells him in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 6 and 7, "Now godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out." Paul was telling Timothy that all the things that we possess in this world are just merely lent to us for a period of time. We don't really own anything. We have it, and then we give it all away. We come in with nothing, and we leave with nothing. Therefore, godliness, that relationship with God, should have the priority. And if we have God, then we can be content with the physical things that we have, because we know God will give us everything that we need, everything we need in this life. And putting the spiritual first gives us a reward in this life that is beyond what you could put on a balance sheet or total up at a cash register. I want you guys to think about this as you go through your day. To be putting the spiritual first, the fear of the Lord, love, loving God, loving your brother and sister in the Lord, loving the sinner. And if we put those things first, then we're going to find out that the rest of the things become less and less important, and that we can have great gain in this world, even if we don't have a big bank account. Have a great day, guys. Bye.